Liv Morgan may have subtly confirmed another WWE star is out of the Judgment Day after Finn Balor. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The Judgment Day witnessed a major upheaval last week when the group turned on Finn Balor and kicked him out of the faction. Days after the turmoil, Liv Morgan dropped a calculated video package this week on Raw, taking ownership of the betrayal and shedding light on the Judgment Day's future. Amid all this, she may have subtly confirmed another member's exit from the faction. In the pre-taped video package, Morgan declared that J.D. McDonough is going to soar now without Finn Balor holding him down. She promised that Dominic Mysterio would get his Intercontinental Championship back. The Miracle Kid also hyped Raquel Rodriguez as a future champion. All in all, she highlighted each member and their positioning within the Judgment Day. However, Roxanne Perez was missing from the entire conversation. Even though the prodigy has been away from WWE television due to surgery, she is still listed as a member of the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan could have easily referenced Perez in her promo, hyping her impending return, but the fact that Morgan did not even mention the 24-year-old speaks volumes. This omission was not accidental, as WWE promos are meticulously crafted. Roxanne Perez's exclusion from the video package seemingly indicates that she is out of the faction. Liv Morgan has positioned herself as the architect and de facto leader of the new-look Judgment Day. Not mentioning Perez even once while talking about the new future of the faction tells a clear story. The Miracle Kid effectively wrote the prodigy out of the story in the same breath she wrote Finn Balor out of the group. If Roxanne Perez were still a core part of the long-term plan, it would have been simple for Liv Morgan to say something like, "And when Roxy gets back?" Well, she didn't. Instead, the promo centered on the active members, hinting at Perez's silent departure from the faction. Liv Morgan may bring championship gold within the Judgment Day. Since kicking out Finn Balor, Liv Morgan has been on a mission to reshape the Judgment Day and its future. Well, for that, she may have already carved its layout. Morgan is currently hell-bent on bringing championships within the faction, and she may succeed in doing that sooner or later. The Miracle Kid is set to face Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 42. She may pull out all stops to win the coveted title in Vegas, even if that includes shenanigans. After potentially dethroning Vaquer, Liv Morgan may not have any plans to stop there. She is currently focused on bringing the Intercontinental Championship back to the Judgment Day's camp. There is a good possibility that Morgan could help Dominic Mysterio reclaim the coveted title at some point down the line. She may also help Raquel Rodriguez win gold, perhaps the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This way, Liv Morgan could change the future of the Judgment Day, draping the faction with gold. Her recent video message on Raw indicates that the Miracle Kid is all focused on rejuvenating her faction. Now that Finn Balor is out of the group and that she is the de facto leader, Stephanie Vaquer picks up huge win after Rhea Ripley's close friend gets involved. Stephanie Vaquer picked up a huge win tonight on WWE Raw. She did so after Rhea Ripley's close friend got involved. After Liv Morgan won the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble match, she challenged Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World title at WrestleMania 42. While Liv has been feuding with Stephanie, she also has to keep an eye out for Io Sky. Last week on Raw, the Genius of the Sky was part of the gauntlet to determine the #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. After Io eliminated Raquel from the match, she was brutally ambushed from behind by a Judgment Day member, which cost her the match. Tonight on Raw, Raquel Rodriguez faced off against Vaquer in a singles match. During the match, Liv Morgan was trying to get involved when anoa'i came out to attack her, but she was taken out by Raquel instead. The match continued, and La Primera was able to pick up the win. This rivalry between Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan has gotten heated and personal very quickly. Things are reaching a boiling point as WrestleMania 42 draws close. These two women can't seem to stop taking shots at each other. Recently, Liv Morgan tagged La Primera in a post on social media and said she likes to hide behind her man and let her friends do her dirty work. The Women's World Champion said that social media is the only place Liv is brave enough to say her name without shaking. Keep tagging me for attention, Liv. Social media is the only place you're brave enough to say my name without shaking. I hope you learn enough between now and WrestleMania, wrote Vaquer. It remains to be seen who will walk out of WrestleMania 42 as the Women's World Champion. Why Dominic Mysterio wasn't on WWE Raw as Judgment Day explained ousting Finn Balor. Word is, the AAA Mega Champion is in concussion protocol, so we got the explanation from Liv Morgan. On Saturday night, March 14th, in Puebla, Mexico, Dominic Mysterio successfully defended his AAA title at the brand's Rey de Reyes event against El Hijo del Vikingo. Last night, March 16th, on Raw, the commentary team informed viewers that Dom wasn't cleared for action on the show from San Antonio, Texas. His absence was noteworthy, as his group, the Judgment Day, was due to explain why they kicked Finn Balor out of their ranks in a beatdown segment the Monday prior. Instead of a live or even group segment, we got Liv Morgan in a pre-tape revealing it had her plan all along to boot Balor from the club. So what happened to El Sucio de los Sucios? According to Wrestling Observer's Brian Alvarez, he's in concussion protocol. There's no word on what caused the potential brain injury, but Vikingo did throw a chair at Mysterio's head in the match, and there were several other spots where Dom's head hit the mat, taking moves from Vikingo and Omos, the challenger's muscle, that play a little differently knowing the possibility he'd been concussed. Here's hoping Dirty Dom is okay. He's just back from another injury, and those are about the only thing that can slow his career ascent in the United States or Mexico right now. AJ Lee retains prior to Becky Lynch ambush. anoa'i seeks revenge, just 1 month out from WrestleMania, and the March 16th episode of Raw continues to build to the big event. AJ Lee defended the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship against Bayley, a match that was 13 years since their first and last one together. This was also Lee's first match on Raw since 2015. As if she had not missed any time in the ring, Lee understood the importance of retaining the Women's Intercontinental title so close to WrestleMania, and she accomplished exactly that. Setting their friendship aside, Lee and Bayley gave everything inside the ring. In the closing moments, Bayley went to the top rope for an elbow drop, but Lee avoided it. Lee then applied the Black Widow, wrenching back on Bayley's arm to secure the submission. Bayley tapped out, allowing Lee to retain the title. The two embraced following the match. As Lee was leaving and on the stage, she was ambushed by Becky Lynch. Lynch, still not over losing the women's IC title to Lee last month, has returned with a vengeance. Lynch took Lee and continuously drove her into the barricade all the way down the ramp on both sides. Finally, officials came down to try and gain some control, but Lynch took the IC belt and nailed Lee with it, knocking her out. Next up, we had a match between Maxine Dupree and Natty. This is their third encounter, with their previous two being stopped due to a double countout and a referee stoppage. This time, a finish took place as Natty came out of the affair with a victory. The final moments of this match had Dupree going up top, but Natty moved out of the way. Despite Dupree rolling through, Natty landed a discus lariat. She locked in the sharpshooter to get the submission. Dupree did come out to new music, or rather, music she used prior to Alpha Academy. Judgment Day member says Finn Balor was always meant to be kicked out. The fallout from Finn Balor's shocking removal from the Judgment Day continued on the March 16th episode of WWE Raw. New comments surfaced suggesting the betrayal may not have been as sudden as it first appeared. While last week's attack caught many off guard, the latest reveal paints a different picture. One where the writing may have been on the wall long before Balor took the fall. Liv Morgan claims Finn Balor's Judgment Day exit was planned. During a promo segment on Raw, Liv Morgan made it clear that Balor's exit wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. Instead, she stated that removing him from the group had remained a part of her plan since the day she joined the Judgment Day. Morgan explained that she initially aligned with Finn Balor out of respect for his connection with Dominic Mysterio. However, she didn't hold back when reflecting on his downfall. She called him a washed-up loser and admitted it had been a pleasure watching him fall from grace. A phrase that felt less like commentary and more like a calculated script finally reaching its final act. The removal itself stemmed from rising tensions following Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental Championship loss to Penta. After Balor insulted Dominic during a heated exchange, the group brutally turned on him. J.D. McDonough shocked many by attacking his longtime mentor, while Dominic added insult to injury with a weapon-assisted assault. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez joined in, sealing Balor's fate and writing him out of the faction in a decisive fashion. No Judgment Day appeal required. Morgan also highlighted the group's future, backing each remaining member to succeed without Balor. Notably, Roxanne Perez was not mentioned during the segment, raising quiet questions about her standing within the faction. With WrestleMania approaching, the Judgment Day appears to be moving forward with a new identity. As for Balor, his exit may have been sudden on screen. However, according to the Royal Rumble winner, this was a long-term plan finally executed. Liv Morgan snubs Judgment Day member on WWE Raw. Accident or deliberate? With Finn Balor now in the rearview mirror, the Judgment Day has decided to move on. But before, it was time for Dominic Mysterio to reveal why he betrayed the veteran star last week. However, it was Liv Morgan who provided fans with the answer. Mysterio missed the March 16th WWE Raw taping owing to an injury he suffered during his match against El Hijo del Vikingo at Rey de Reyes on Saturday. In a previously recorded video, Morgan revealed that she was the main perpetrator behind Balor's expulsion, something she had been working on since she joined the Judgment Day in 2024. While calling Balor a pathetic loser, Liv Morgan accused him of holding back J.D. McDonough. She also said that Balor had always eyed becoming the group's leader, which is not acceptable, as everyone is an equal. She said that Raquel Rodriguez would take care of Stephanie Vaquer, with whom she had a match later in the night. The 33-year-old then said that Dominic Mysterio will win back his Intercontinental Championship, whereas she will beat Vaquer at WrestleMania to become the Women's World Champion again. While the promo showed her speaking about everyone in the group, fans noted that she left out a key member. Liv Morgan snubs Roxanne Perez. On WWE Raw, Roxanne Perez is an integral member of the Judgment Day, but has been out of action since her last appearance during the February 2nd taping of WWE Raw. In February, Perez underwent surgery following the detection of a benign mass that had recently provided a health update, which showed her at a gym, indicating that she was working towards her comeback. So, naturally, wrestling fans felt disappointed that there was no reference to Roxanne Perez in Liv Morgan's video, nor has she been mentioned in any promos or backstage segments since taking time off until now. It could be a sign that she would not return before WrestleMania 42, which is just over a month away. Liv Morgan reveals major career update ahead of WWE WrestleMania 2026. Liv Morgan has been one of the driving forces on WWE Raw in recent weeks, but her latest move shows she's thinking bigger than just championship gold. Except ahead of this week's show, the former women's champion revealed she will appear in the upcoming film Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, starring alongside Lily James and Shunoguri. It's a serious Hollywood step for a superstar who is already carrying major momentum inside WWE. Morgan filmed her scenes back in May 2025, and the movie is set to release later this year. She broke the news by posting the official poster with a simple caption, "Watch me." That phrase has quietly become her calling card over the past few months. Now, it feels less like a catchphrase and more like a statement about where her career is heading.